And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Like 80! Watch Jack 16. He's coming. We got double.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 27 yards there, a first down. Juju, there's definitely a positive spirit about that man. You know, I know you know this story, but he was asked in trip. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 13. Check 13. Monday, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 50. Here we go, G. Hey, Zoo. It's just me and you. Let's go. Me and you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Snickers, got to spin. Alert, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ryan Switzer, 36 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go,
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Check 55, Mike. I got him.
On second down, it's Coleman. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
No.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Keep playing. Let's get it. Hey, alert. Jack 16. Eat. I don't think you got it. Hey, wahoo. Double bump. You got time.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check it back. Slam. Check. Crunch. Check now. Focus. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Fresno.
They'll run for it with Conner. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's crossing. He's checking crap.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Danny! Snickers! Snickers!
Switch, switch, switch. Hey, hey, watch in, watch in. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 31, check 31. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. Check, 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 check. Check out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Come on, baby, that. Like 5.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview, so I guess let's do that. And he's in! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! James Conner taking it in, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Coleman, he'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Sponge! 22-jet bomber, 22-jet.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
12. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin on the ground here with Conner. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now, it's Connor, and nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! SOS.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second and 9, Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
Go!
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Begin. Undercrush.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Get your swerve on. 36. Jam. 6 guys.
On second down, it's Coleman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
They'll run on first down. Connor pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Like 80. Quarter.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Check 43.
Jack 16.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, exit.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. Stevie!
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 9 now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
11, hey, orbit.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Bravo.
Garoppolo now. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal.
Check. Topper.
Coleman now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Washington. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Slam. Check 4. Switch. Check nickel. Deuce. Middle. King. Check.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
saying gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought you looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait, cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins.
This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Good. 180.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First carry for Nick Chubb, shedding the tackle. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, again. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing. Greg
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Baby, let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All right, now. Flex 30.
44. Cut.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Snickers.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Snickers, got spin.
Check 3, check
3.
On 1st down, it's Connor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The tackle by Sione Taki.
Jack 16.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Easy. 44. Hey, seam 6.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 42 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Joseph is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The drive will start with Connor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one complete, right side to McDonald. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
50.
On the draw, Connor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 34-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All right, now, black 20.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Ready? Black 80. 66.
I can't believe they even let you play. He's crashing. He's checking crap. Switch. Hey, watch this.
Knickers. Snickers.
31, check 31.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Snickers, now spin.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
Let's go.
Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Easy. Show that bench release and go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Uses the spin to the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers.
They run it again with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. No spacing. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Mike. Let's make these babies cry. One day, these babies cry.
On first down, it's Connor, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. Shift. Watch the shift.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Roethlisberger to throw. A short one into the hands of Grimmel, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended. Down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock, right? Did they lose track of where
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Hey.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking.